Namaskaram, welcome back to our series on why are we so sick. There are many things that we need to talk about, but I can tell you there are two fear factors in most of us. One is we fear cholesterol so much, so I will talk to you all about cholesterol. Number two is genetic or hereditary being the problem for most of the diseases that we see. So a clear understanding of this is necessary, but if you want to look at genetics and understand it and whether this is the cause for increase in the number of diseases we see, you have to understand biology and evolution as such. Okay, so there are two things. You have genes. Okay, this is what you inherit from your parents, and you have environment around the genes. So manipulating this environment is epigenetics. Why is this important? So if you look at evolution, we have evolved, but our genes, human genes, have hardly changed. So the genes have remained the same. We don't talk about millions of years, at least in the last 40,000 years, at least, hasn't changed. But we have a lot more chronic degenerative diseases. We have a lot more congenital diseases. We have a lot more cancers. How can you account for this explosive increase in the number of sick people versus healthy people? By genes, but those genes have not changed. There are hereditary problems like sickle cell anemia. Those are clearly genetic problems. But most of the so-called genetic problems are actually epigenetic problems. This is the environment you need to control so that your genes express themselves in a healthy way. And you will be able to switch off the genes that are not going to be helpful for you. So what controls is this epigenetics. And this is the environment. What goes into this environment is important. So if you look at this environment, of course, what goes into the environment would be the diet, sleep, how you manage your stress, exercise, and exposure to sunlight, whether your body is acidic or alkaline, how optimum are you in vitamins and minerals, how optimum are you with your hormones, and everything else, and how connected you are with the nature, how connected you are with your social connection with other human beings and plants and animals and the universe as a whole. This is the epigenetic, and this actually keeps your health genes functioning healthy. So if you have a medical problem, unless you are born with it, then you have contributed to the disease. So either you have lived wrong, you have eaten wrong, or your lifestyle need to change. These are the factors. Let me give you another example. When an animal is going to become extinct, say a white tiger, what do? Do we try to manipulate the genes or do we change the habitat? That means if this animal is going to become an extinct, then I know it has to be moved to its natural environment. And when you put this animal into its natural environment, it becomes healthier and it breeds and the population increases. So what is the problem here? Is it the genes or is it the environment? So we need to change our understanding and mindset about genetics being the reason for the explosive increase in sickness and sick people. So when we address this, then it is an emphasis, or it is easy to accept that you need to make changes in the environment of the genes. Okay? Thank you. Namaskar.